Hey guys, coming to you today to talk about carb cycling. I've talked to you guys about it before. I talked to you about why I'm not a fan of it. I will talk to you about what I think a protocol should be if you do it. And I want to talk to you about who should and shouldn't do it. Just my opinion anyway. You guys know I've been doing this for some time now. I'm a slow loser. I don't lose as fast as other people do because I don't restrict my calories like other people do. It's not important to me. Extremely fast weight loss is not important to me. Am I happy with myself? Absolutely. I really am happy with myself. I had a girl leave a message on my page one time, extremely sarcastic and rude and everything else, and she said, well, you're the same guy that's been trying to lose weight for 2 years and you've only lost 120 pounds. You're not doing nothing. I've lost over 100 pounds in 7 months. That's real nice. That's very classy of you to dog somebody because they haven't lost as much weight as you did, as fast as you did. You know why? Because I'm smart about it. I don't restrict my calories and stuff like everybody else does. I eat plenty of food all the time because I don't want to slow my metabolism down, for one. Number two, I work out a lot, or I did, and I'm getting back into it now. So that's very important to keep up on my nourishment for my body as well. Second of all, your skin is a huge organ. And if you go losing tons and dropping tons of weight right now, especially if you have overhang and areas where you've gained so much weight in one area, the skin starts to kind of fold over. Those areas are not going to look very pretty whenever you start to lose an extreme amount of weight really, really fast. The best thing for you to do is to just control it nice and easy, nice and easy, nice and easy, and then your skin will naturally have its time under a paced, timed form to actually shrink back in. And that's the most important part, is to realize how things work, figure out how they work, and then adapt your body to it, and then gauge your journey based off what you want. If you want quick results now, do what you got to do, whatever you find out works for you. When I tell you guys at the end of my videos, this is your life, live it, it doesn't mean go out and trash your life because that's what you want. You do have to worry about other people in your life. You have kids, you have family, you have co-workers, you have tons of people that rely on you. It doesn't mean this is your life, live it, go trash yourself. It means this is your life, live it, figure out how to best live it. Not the worst, not because I want to do junk stuff, not because I want to have 250, 400 gram carb days every once in a while. It's your life. Figure out the best way that you can live it the way you can, the best of your ability. I love how everybody likes to take that context and throw it in my face and say, well, you say it's my life. Why should I not be able to do it? Well, there's a reason for that. It is your life. I don't want you to destroy yourself. I don't want you to do stupid stuff because you simply haven't gained enough knowledge yet. Ask questions. If you know somebody has been doing this for a long time, maybe there's some truth to what they say. Maybe you should open your ears a little bit more instead of being stubborn and saying, well, I don't think that's true because Jenny from Carb Cycle Keto says it's okay, that's why I'm doing it. Bad answer. Really, really, really bad answer. And there's so many people on here, and they give you that excuse, it's my life, I want to live it, I want to do it the way I want, it's not yours, you're not going to tell me what to do. You're right, I'm not going to tell you what to do, but I will tell you, if I have the opportunity, what I think is best. That's me, and that's just how it is. I don't have to follow anybody's protocol, I don't have to follow any doctor's protocol. I've been doing this long enough to know what's healthy and what's not healthy. When I speak out against certain things, it's because I know it's not healthy. It's because I've already been there, done it, tried it, and I've been in many situations trying it with other people, and I see that it doesn't work, and it, in some cases, makes things worse. So I've probably ran into your body type. I've probably ran into your adrenal fatigue, your hypothyroidism. I've probably ran into your addiction at some point in time when people have asked me to help them figure out what works. So I don't know you. I don't know what's best for you, but I've dealt with that situation before, so I can kind of help guide. Now, people talk about carb cycling. Should I carb cycle? If you're extremely obese, no. Do not carb cycle. You stay on your journey. You eat as clean as you possibly can. And that means the ranch dressing with the soybean oils and the canola oils, the mayonnaises and stuff with the canola oils, the soybean oils, things like that. Try to limit that stuff. Try to get that stuff out of your diet. Try to get the things with maltodextrin and all the artificial sweeteners out of your diet the best that you can. If you're going to use them only when you feel like you have to use them. Don't make an excuse to use them every single day. Engage yourself the best you can using the knowledge that you can, but not following everything everybody else does socially just because you want to. Carb cycling can be great for an athlete. Carb cycling can be great for somebody that's in maintenance. Carb cycling can be good for somebody that just wants to simply reset but doesn't have a ton of weight to lose and they're on their last 30 pounds. Do I recommend people do it? No, I don't. I've tried it. I actually do increase my carbohydrates every 3 to 4 months. But it's more for joint issues that I have, and it's not even really a huge increase. It's going from carnivore to keto and then upping my carbs to maybe 75 grams, 100 grams, and then the next day I'm right back eating just meat, animal products, and it's still in full-blown ketosis. But you're not going to see me going out to the Chinese buffet. You're not going to see me going to, Golden Corral and eating everything on the freaking buffet. You're not going to see me going to Olive Garden and eating tons of pasta and breads and things like that. I increase it based off complex carbs, and I try to keep as many green vegetables and berries in my diet as I possibly can on that day, and then I go right back to regular keto. As a new person, don't fall into the trap where everything has to be in excessive amounts. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to eat 7-8 ounces of cheese per day. You don't have to have a quarter of the container of sour cream just because you see everybody else daubing sour cream on top of their meals. It's okay to be boring. It's okay to eat ground beef and egg and broccoli and asparagus and spinach every day. It's okay to have chicken thighs and stuff every day and not have tons of stuff all over your plate. It's okay to not have an extreme variety until you actually figure out what's going on. It's okay to do those things. As a new person, you're going to see 1,000 YouTube channels out there where they incorporate all this other junk and sweeteners and dressings and all this other stuff in their food. Is it harmful to them to the point where it's going to stop their journey? Probably not. Is it the best that they can do? Absolutely not. Can they do better? Of course they can. Do they want to do better? Probably not, because they've seen somebody else do it and it works for them, or they really like something and they don't want to change. But I'm giving you the tools to put in your toolbox so you can use them when you want. You want mayonnaise? Make bacon mayonnaise. You want salad dressing? Make homemade salad dressing. Or find a really clean product that's out there that doesn't have the soybean oil, that doesn't have the canola oil, that doesn't have the maltodextrin, that doesn't have all the sucralose and xylitol and stevia and all this other stuff in there. Try to minimize that stuff as much as you possibly can to yield the best results in your journey. This is going to optimize everything that you do. And these are not just in my opinions. These are facts. The more you cut down the variety, the more you engage your health from a holistic standpoint and a minimized standpoint, the more you shorten that group and bring everything in and tighten up your shot group, the more successful you're going to be. When a shooter goes to a range and he tries to pick out his target and he sends 3 rounds down range, he puts 3 rounds in that target and he goes and he looks and he says, man, that's too spread out. I got to draw that in more. I want a more accurate, I want a more better shot. So he goes back to his position. He lays down. He controls his breathing real tight. He adjusts his scope, his windage. He picks up all that stuff and he brings in that shot group. Shoots 3 more rounds down range. Man, that's getting better. I'm going to tighten it up just a little bit more and bring that shot group in even smaller because I want a real good shot when I do this. He goes back, he adjusts it again, he learns from his mistakes. He brings that shot group in, sends 3 rounds downrange. He gets up, he goes, looks at his target. They're all right on top of each other. Boom, boom, boom. Right in a circle. It's because he's learned to tighten everything up, to bring it in, to minimize his group, minimize his variety. Start dialing in your health, optimizing your nutrition, and going through that paradigm shift that most people don't talk about. Don't get drawn in by all the social group, the social, I need to have all this extra stuff in my keto muffins and my keto cakes and my keto fat bombs and my bulletproof coffees and my sweets and my Russell Stovers, this and that. You don't need that stuff. I wouldn't lie to you. You don't need that stuff. And if you give yourself enough time right out the gate. I know you're new. I know you're probably thinking, man, how's this guy saying that I'm going to be able to do all this? I can't do that. I've been eating all this other junk my whole life. I can't just switch. Yes, you can. You can do it. I believe in you and I have faith in you. You can do it. If you give yourself 3 or 4 weeks with cutting that stuff out, which is not a long time, remember, you got a whole life to live. You got a whole life to live and enjoy. If you do that now, if you take the next 3 or 4 weeks of your life and you just say, you know what, I'm going to listen to what this guy says. I'm going to give it a shot. I bet you 8 out of 10 of you will succeed. I bet you 8 out of 10 of you will come back to this page and you'll say, thanks. I did what you said. I didn't follow anybody else's stuff. And that was amazing. And I'm going to continue to do this because I don't really have the cravings anymore. Do you know 9 times out of 10 when you're craving that kind of stuff, chocolate, you're deficient in magnesium. If it's a sweet product such as like peanut butter fat bombs, you might be deficient in an electrolyte. You might be deficient in salt because peanut butter has salt in it. You might be deficient in some fat when all you have to do is just increase your fat with your food. Do you know that most of the time when your body thinks that it needs something and it's craving something, it's because you have a deficiency. And the only way to fix that is by finding out what that craving is, what's in that craving, and then increasing that amount. Typically, you'll get over it. You increase your fat or your protein, typically that's going to yield you a step outside of that craving window. Remember, bring that shot group in. Minimize the variety in the beginning, and as you learn, you'll be able to expand and start increasing that variety in. But eliminating the junk that's causing the problems, eliminating the stuff that could possibly potentially lead you to fall off the wagon or lead you astray. Eliminating that, staying strict for 3 to 4 weeks is going to yield you to get into a fat adaptation stage faster, into ketosis faster. It's going to yield better flushing of toxins and stuff faster, and it's going to put you on that right path. And if you stay that way for so long, you're going to learn only that way. And when you learn only that way, and you get the knowledge, and your body talks to you and it tells you exactly how it feels, and you actually learn things about yourself through that process, it's going to be an amazing feeling when you start incorporating other things into your diet. When you start incorporating those things, you're going to be able to pick up on, oh, I had that extra, I added some carbs from beets or something in yesterday, or I went out and I had a little bit of sweet potato and my joints hurt today, or why am I breaking out on my face? I had some extra berries last night, or I had berries when I normally don't have berries, but I'm breaking out on my skin or whatever. And then you eliminate it, you give yourself another chance to do it again, you figure out, man, I'm breaking out again, it must be those berries. If you just come right into this and you have this extreme variety of everything, it may not work out in your favor. So what I'm recommending is tighten up that shot group, guys. Bring that shot group in, breathe, take your time, engage your health, and live your life. Keto on, carnivore on, live it. Thanks, guys.